Hello, everyone.
Hi.
This is Brenda.
And I'm Evie.
From Southern Twist Yarns, and we are located in beautiful Fairhope, Alabama, which is on the bay, on the east side of Mobile Bay. We hope that if you are traveling in the area, you come and see us. We would love to have you here. Yeah. We are a one-stop shop for all your knitting and crochet needs.
And inspiration. Lots of inspiration.
Yes. And if we can't inspire you by our conversation, we can inspire you by what we have to show you today.
We do have a lot of
we had a really busy week.
Oh, we've had a crazy week. Crazy.
And our crazy week, I mean, it's just been busy. First, I was gone for the weekend.
Right.
I had a family wedding, which was wonderful in beautiful Chattanooga, Tennessee, which was always lovely to go to.
I wish I could have come with you just to go to Chattanooga.
It's always nice to have family weddings too, and we love, it's always good. And so then coming back, that always puts me kind of like in a rush sense of. Although I have, Evie and Lynn hold it all together for me, it's still kind of nice to get away. Anyway, so we came back with both feet in the fire. And
with the whole week
started right off. It's been really, really busy.
Yeah.
So one of the things that we did, and for those of you that follow us on any of our Facebook and our Instagram, you know that we did a felting class. And
started a month ago.
And Wednesday was our final day that we were going to felt all of our objects.
And then block them.
Mm-hmm. Now, this is the first time we've attempted felting here.
Yes.
Not that some of us have felted before, but this was the first time we'd offered it for a class.
Correct. And I've taught a felting class before, and I've also felted accidentally before.
Yeah, I felted accidentally.
But this was for real.
And I've done needle felting, which is very different. And we do hope to introduce that eventually to the shop.
Yes.
But this was our first experience at actually doing machine felting. Right. Washing machine felting. And we had always been taught, or I had always been taught, that you needed to have an agitator machine and hot water.
Right. Because the first time I felted for purpose, I had the wrong machine, and it took forever, and it never felted properly.
So we had it all planned out. It was really going to be good. We had it all planned. When we offered this class, we knew that it would take some time because of going to felt the objects. We needed to go to a laundromat. Obviously, we don't have a washer and dryer here in the shop. And we have one really close, so it worked out really well. We had lunch planned for the ladies, and Evie was going to be here and kind of work with them while Judy and I went off to felt our objects. How hard can that be?
We were having a great time at the shop, just knitting and talking.
So we have a laundromat very close to the shop, and I had phoned them before we even put this class out there to be done. I had phoned them and said, "Do you have top-load washing machines?" I remember from my old days of going to the laundromat way back when I was young and poor and couldn't afford a washing machine.
That's right.
Yes, okay. Yes, we do. Good. Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah,
close.
Awesome.
Because shouldn't take that long, an hour, right? Yeah. We'll be gone. Perfect time. Let them have lunch.
Yep.
So that was great. Our Wednesday came and everybody was excited with their knitting projects and their crochet projects, and we had everything we could possibly think. We had quarters for the machine.
A whole bag of quarters.
Yep. We had our lingerie bags to put everything in. Yep. We had our color catcher so things wouldn't bleed. We were set.
We were on top of it.
So off we went to the laundromat. We walk in there, and they are all front-loading machines. All of them.
Every one of them.
Which, okay, backpedal. Now let's think on our feet. What are we going to do next? So we got out our cell phones and started looking up laundromats that were not, were close to us. We found another one. We drive to that one. Same thing.
They're all these new.
All they're new. So,
but the soap goes in the top.
Yes, but that's all we could figure out was that the woman's. That's what she thought we meant. I mean, really, who thinks of a top-loading machine anymore? They're very old. Very few people have them. I mean, you have them, but they don't have the agitators. So many of them either have, if they have an agitator, they're pulsers, or they just kind of throw clothes around in a circle. So We did not know what to do. And I was panicky because as the owner of the shop, I'm thinking, okay, we failed.
We have all these unfinished projects.
Yes, and we have people that are expecting to have felted projects back today. So, Judy, who is a customer and a big helper for us here in the shop, was right on top of it, and she called a place that she knew, which happened to be a campground with a little clubhouse that had old-fashioned agitator machines.
And the lady remembered her.
And the lady remembered her, even though it's been a few years.
Right.
Apparently, Judy and her husband had come down to this place while they were vacationing here before they actually moved to Fairhope, and she had stayed there. So off we went. We thought we had it solved. So we pull in, we take our little bag of stuff in there. Sure enough, they have top-loading machines. Where you think, okay, just a small little delay. The machines don't have hot water.
Which is wild. I guess maybe it's legal or something.
Well, I think it probably saves the money, operating expense of heating water. We didn't know that, of course. So we put all of the clothes in, we put the soap in, we put everything in, we have it separated out. We did not realize that the water was cold until we peeked open the lid to look at it to see if it was agitating okay. The water's ice cold. Now the clothes are sopping wet.
Yep.
We have nothing to put them in.
And you have a machine load filled with cold water.
With cold water. We didn't know what to do. So luckily there was a kitchen there. So we went into the little kitchen area of the place, and we filled these they had plastic pitchers. So we take these plastic pitchers and we are scooping out
cold water.
Well, and I should back up because I should say that they had a stove there. So I looked for every possible pot I could possibly find. I filled it up. I'm heating water on the stove to carry into the laundry room, which is kind of around the corner.
You guys got your exercise. For sure, you did not have to work out the next day.
And we're toting this water back and forth in these big pots, hot water.
And scooping out the cold water.
The cold. Well, okay, so that kind of worked, except the minute you put the lid down, the washer started filling back up again.
Cold water.
With cold water. So, and people were coming in, and they knew that we weren't staying there.
Right. So
I'm sure, we tried to explain, but, there was one man that came in and he said, "You're doing what? Why?" Mm-hmm. So now it's past lunchtime.
Oh yeah, and I'm starting to think about, well, wow, they have really been gone a long time. I should put the food away because it's...
So I said, all right, we have no choice. I know my washing machine at home has extra hot.
Right.
And I know it's a front loader, but what else are we going to do? So I text my husband and I said, just so you know, we're on our way. We're going to use the washing machine. Not that anybody was using the washing machine. No, he's not going to wash clothes. But so off I go. We get there. We load the clothes in. Now I have a Samsung, big, huge. I mean, it's huge. It can hold like 25 towels.
Yeah.
So I throw everything in there. I turn it on extra hot. I even push steam. It's 2 hours and 45 minutes.
When you told me that, I was shocked that it would take that long for a load.
I said, okay, well, so I text EB back at the shop, and I said, just tell everyone they can go home. They do not have to wait, and we'll wing it. We'll stretch it and shape it. Well, they wanted to wait.
Of course they did. They were excited.
So we came back, and luckily everyone was very, very kind. Thank you, ladies, all of you who were very kind and laughing, and we got to tell stories, and we talked about everything under the sun.
Chicken.
Yeah, and we talked about everything. We literally talked about everything. And finally the time was come, and I went back off to my house, and I opened up my washing machine, scared to death. And it worked.
It worked. It worked.
These things had been being felted for 4 hours now.
4
And they were belted.
They were belted.
Really
They were like
belted.
these little
Yes.
balls.
So then I thought, oh God, well now I've ruined it and they're even over felted now. So this just sucks. The whole thing, the whole process. We'll never do this again. And this is going to ruin our reputation. Shop. You offer this class, you don't know what you're doing.
Exactly. Oh God.
Anyway, with a lot of pulling, a lot of tugging, a lot of laughter.
Yes, we got it, and they are so darn cute.
They are adorable. So let's
gosh.
just show you a couple of our little things.
And this one is a yarn ball.
I know.
That one of our knitters did. It's got the little hole for, and they came out so cute.
This is a cute little red bag. And I will post pictures of the befores and afters as best I can onto social media. I haven't done that yet, but look how cute that came out. The only issue we did have, well, show me your hat first, because that did come out really adorable.
This thing started out huge, y'all, and now look at how, I did have to have my husband keep helping me when I got home, because, is that not the cutest? Is that not stinking cute?
It is very cute. I love it.
And it's not itchy. I was a little worried, that it would be a little bit.
And eventually it'll get cold enough you can use it. Maybe. I think it's cute. I hope you do.
We got a long way to go.
Oh.
I think it's adorable.
So mine did not felt, and the reason I think mine didn't is I used yarn that I had in my stash. I mean, it felted some, but it didn't felt as much as it was intended to be a hat. But instead,
not a hat anymore.
No, it's not firm because I don't have anything in the bottom. But
it's so cute.
It's going to be a bowl.
And she did like a pie crust scalloped edge when she let it dry. It's so cute.
I'm not really sure what the yarn was because I didn't have labels on it, except for the colored yarn in here. I do know that was a Zauber ball.
Oh, is that
which is 100% wool.
Right.
But anyway, I think if I put it back in, it would probably felt, but I'm going to leave it the way I like it.
Cute.
It's got to have some more shaping and some things in it. But anyway, so we have lived and learned about felting. We know how to do it. And we know even more important, you do not need to have an old washing machine with an agitator. But you do need time and you do need hot water.
Hot water.
So
hotter the better.
So that was our Wednesday.
That was Wednesday.
I was exhausted when I got home, and it was. And thank you to Judy who helped us, and Evie who held down the fort here, and wow, it was a very, very long day,
but fun.
We did,
and we have an awesome story to tell.
Yes, and we do, and it was fun and a great learning experience. You're never too old to learn something new.
That's right.
So that was our felting class.
Thursday. What was Thursday? Oh, Lynn had all kinds of classes.
Lynn had classes scheduled on Thursday. Yes. So and speaking of crochet, our classes for next week. We'll talk about that. So next week we have crochet 2. Right. Not crochet 1. There's a big difference between crochet 1 and crochet 2, and we should probably talk about the difference even in knitting 1 and knitting 2. So crochet 1 is designed for people who have never. And as knitted 1 as well.
Same thing.
For people that have never knit or never crocheted before. Or if it has been a while since you've done either one. And by a while, I don't mean a week. I mean a few years.
Yeah.
So these are to help you get familiar with how to tension your yarn, how to even learn what yarn works, because we do go over that with you and the yarn that we teach you. It also is about just beginning, just learning a chain, learning a cast on, learning the knit stitch, learning the single crochet. Where crochet 2, you come back and we can then teach you how to go a little bit further. Maybe learn a new crochet stitch. Sorry. It's not easy to say really fast.
No.
Or learn how to neaten up your edges, which is a real problem with crocheters. They tend to, your edges tend to get kind of wonky. So that's what that is, and you can talk about knitting 2.
Knitting 2 is also you're going to learn a better cast on than you would have learned in knitting 1. And you also, if you didn't catch on to what a purl stitch was, we're going to teach you a purl stitch. But if you already got the knit and the purl down in knitting 2, then we'll teach you some knit 2 together, some yarn overs.
Right.
But being able to cast on with other cast-ons is very important.
Right, and sometimes you even teach them how to bind off if they really catch on.
Yes, or seam. So knitting 2 is that next step that helps you actually be able to finish a project it doesn't have to be complicated. It's not complicated, but it allows you to have those skills to finish a project.
Which is as important as learning how to begin.
That's right.
So we want you to, go forward. So when you see knit 1, crochet 1, knit 2, crochet 2, that kind of maybe will help you understand a little bit more what that is. So crochet 2 is on for next week, and magic loop mitts. So if you would like to make a pair of fingerless mitts and using the magic loop method, Lynn has that on her schedule as well. So be sure to check our website for our class listings. All of our classes are listed for the rest of October, and we are starting to put classes in for November. And that brings us to what we're going to do in November.
Yes, so in November, so today is also Finished Friday, Project Friday.
Yes.
So this is what I just finished. And is that not the cutest little thing? That is Norwin, and she works at the ice cream shop.
She is
not
so
the cutest?
cute.
That was Imagined Landscapes so I finished her this week, and I finished Nellie. I think this one's Nellie.
Nellie with the beard.
Yes, Nellie. This one was. I have to tell you, this one was complicated. This one is cables, but they are twisted cables. She was a challenge, and the first one I did was substantially easier.
So you can choose whatever
Exactly,
pattern.
and there are even easier patterns than these 3 that I would be happy. So I'm going to teach a little gnome class next month. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Right. So this is amigurumi. For those of you, and I know people stumble over that word, amigurumi, and it is a Japanese knitting technique. Now we also have, and this is Evie's class is not yet on the website. It will be very, very soon.
Right.
But we do have some amigurumi kits here.
Crochet. These are crochet kits.
So Lynn, this is on, and I know there are a couple of you have already signed up for these. So do check, and we do have the kits available. We
Lots of different creatures.
Yeah, we have holiday kits as well, and in these kits has everything you will need.
That's what I should say about if you're interested in taking one of the little gnome classes with me, that is going to be either double points or magic loop, either one.
Right, you can use either one, whichever.
But you do have to know the knit and purl and cast on and stuff.
These are not beginner classes. Please understand that you must know how to knit, you must know how to crochet, and you must be comfortable in knitting and crocheting. This is not for novice.
But they'll be fun. Totally fun. And you can use for knitting. I mean, those are all bits. Every one of those, I'm almost positive, is probably left over from a Stephen West.
Speaking of Stephen West, today was cast on, and clue number 1 of his mystery knit, Shawlography. And Evie and I both cast on today. We are big Stephen West fans.
We had a place. This place was filled with ladies today.
And it was fun because in the shop, typically on a Friday, it's very lively in here, and it's a lot of talking. There wasn't a lot of talking.
They were concentrating. Yeah, they really. I'm in the middle of the row, so I can't flip my hair.
I am also in the middle of the row, but we can just show you a little bit. I always have to get to the camera. A little bit of what this is. It's hard to know because we're not so.
Aren't they cool? They look like little worms, or maybe a comet flying through the air.
It's really going to be fun, though, as usual. I'm a big Stephen West fan. We both are, and so I love doing his mystery.
And I'm laughing at us because look, we both started with our greens.
I know.
I didn't realize that till just now.
It's the bright color.
He said start with your bright color.
So if you are interested in doing Shawlography along with us, it's not too late.
Oh, heck no.
And we'll help you get caught up.
We had to help each other. Yeah. I mean, Sue was way ahead of everybody. We're so we kept asking Sue, well, Sue, what do you do next?
so if you're a Stephen West fan and you want to get involved in Shawlography, it's not too late. These are just the 3 colors. There are 5 colors total.
5 colors.
But
I'm not using linen and silks and stuff like that. I'm not even using wool. I'm using linens and silks. That's fliss. So it's going to be fun. I'm enjoying it. It's a different texture.
It is. And it's always good. So we have some new colors in the shop.
And
Dream in Color.
Look at this. This is spectacular.
Their new pop-up club. We talked about the other one. So this is their new pop-up club for October. It is absolutely
It's already in my bag back there.
Yeah. It's beautiful, beautiful.
But so you put this, right? Look at that.
Yeah, be a beautiful fade, wouldn't it?
It would just be absolutely gorgeous. Or a Stephen West.
Yeah,
you could do one of his fun Stephen projects. I mean, then there's lots of other colors. The other day I had even more colors in my look. But look how pretty.
And we will also.
I forgot what colors.
We do.
I thought I had another color there.
I thought you did too. We will have a pattern that goes with that. So there's, but it is a brioche pattern. So that's a possibility. Although last month's pattern, if we still have more of that yarn,
you could totally use that.
You could, yeah, for everything.
Totally use that.
So that's new. One of our favorite yarns in this store that we just cannot keep in stock.
I restocked the shelves this week.
Illimani's Amelie.
Look at all these gorgeous new colors.
Oh my gosh!
It's so. I mean, you could probably hold 20 of these and you wouldn't even know you were holding it. It's so awesomely light and fluffy.
And we've on our website you can see all the colors that we have. But this is baby alpaca and silk.
Right.
So what's not to love?
Right. And I will say that there is a sweater pattern that I've knitted it in the past and I need to reknit it because I loved it. And this yarn is the bomb for that project. So, but it will probably be in January because we've got too many other projects on our needles.
If you want to see this knit up in the shop, we do have it knit up with
Copenhagen Calling,
which is Isabella Kramer pattern. It's a cowl, very nice, and it's really lovely, and it's nice. And several of our ladies have knit it and are knitting with it. So that's
a couple of the ladies on Wednesday while we were waiting for you guys to come back to the laundromat. We were working on this.
I don't want to see a laundromat again for that. Anyway, if you enjoy our YouTube videos and you like us to keep in touch with you, please subscribe.
And get your mom, your dad, your brother, your sister. Matter. We need everybody to subscribe.
Please subscribe to our channel.
Your sorority sisters.
Your brothers and sisters. And make sure that they subscribe to us. We need a certain amount of subscriptions in order to be able to move forward with what we can do here. We also encourage you to follow us on Instagram and on Facebook. We are on those. We also have a Google page, so make sure you check us out there. We try to keep everything up to date. Yep. And last but not least, our retreat. Our retreat is 2 weeks from today.
This is going to be
Sunday is the last day that you can sign up. We still have...
As in 2 days. That's it. 2 days.
4 places. Four places still left. So be sure to sign up for the retreat. You will not be disappointed. We've got a lot in store for you.
Fabulous.
It's going to be a lot of fun, and we really hope that you will enjoy it.
And besides, we have door prizes. Lots of door prizes.
We have lots of door prizes. Some of our vendors have been very generous and have donated a lot. We have a little pop-up shop of things that you have not seen
yet
in the shop.
That's right.
A nice little swag bag, a wonderful breakfast. So we have a lot planned, and I hope that you will not be shy. And if you want to know more about Humming Star Farm, which is where our retreat is being held, please go to their Facebook page. It's Humming Star Alpacas. You can actually view videos of the yoga.
So cute.
And beautiful alpacas.
So cute.
So we're excited about that, and I hope that you will consider to join us.
Please join us. Yes.
Okay, I think that's good for today. We do intend to do more videos of how-tos.
Right.
We're just still learning our way on all of
We just got microphones. Look like we're getting all spiffy here.
Yes, and so thank you to John Hedstrom for telling us that, our YouTube videos are great, but we can't hear you. So hopefully this will make it better. John, you'll have to let me know.
That's right. And what's our phone number, Brenda?
And our phone number, yes. If you would like to call us or text us, you may at 251-517-7404. Eventually, I'll get smart enough to know how to put all that down in the comments.
Oh, that would be cool.
But that it's coming.
It's coming. We're just learning how to use the microphone.
We're just learning how.
We only had like 7 trial runs to make sure we had the microphone.
You're not supposed to tell all our secrets.
They're friends. They're friends. They're family.
Anyway, everyone, I hope you have a wonderful day, and we will see you again.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
See you next time.